Yo, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're gonna go over what's happening in this bag to film my cinematic videos. So what I'm gonna be doing for this video is pretty much I'm just gonna be diving into the bag, really going by each piece of equipment, show you why I use it, maybe go over the price, a little price range, or maybe even talk about an alternative for you if something is too pricey. Also talk about some things that maybe, in the future I wanna be able to achieve and get in this bag. I'm also gonna be including in a few extra pieces that I use as far as lighting and some other things, just in case if you don't have some of these products, just some other things that you could use to substitute pretty much everything that I use in my thought process. So guys, let's dive in. All right, man, so first thing first, when it comes to this bag, honestly, I got this bag as a gift. So this is my first ever camera bag. I'm a brand new creator. Some of you guys may know that, some of you guys may not. I've been filming for probably like over about close to 2 years total. So this is a new bag. It's my first bag, still rocking pretty strong. But eventually I will progress and get a newer bag. This was just gifted to me, and I've been using it for a very, very long time. So now, first thing first, what I want to go over is my tripod. So this tripod I received for Christmas. If I can get it out the loop. I received this thing for Christmas, and I could tell you what. So I first started off with the Amazon. With the Walmart tripod. That's actually what I'm using with this is actually what's being used currently. That's my old Walmart tripod. You just go to Walmart, find a tripod. Typically, that's the one you pick up. But this one, this was gifted to me for Christmas. So I really do enjoy this. I really like this tripod because of diversity. That I could get different range of shots. You could like, pretty much what you could do is you could like take this thing out and kind of get overhead shots and kind of stick it through a different hole here. But what I really like about this is that how easy it is and like to really elevate it and make it shorter. My girlfriend really hates using this thing because she thinks it takes a long time for setting up. But really, I think that it's really good, really beneficial, really quick and easy, really quick and useful to use. The lock on here is very good. And yeah, I really do like this tripod. I don't really know what the price is for it to kind of give it to you. If I'm taking a lucky guess, I think that this tripod is roughly probably like $80. It's heavy. It's not heavy, it's pretty light, but it feels very strong versus that Walmart one I got. It was very plastic based. This one's very metal, but it's also very tiny. This is also why I wanted to get a new tripod versus that the one I got from Walmart was that this one is very easy and usable to kind of carry around with me to the gym. When I typically film, I am around a lot of people, and when I was carrying my Walmart tripod, it like I was carrying a gun everywhere, especially because it did not fit on my bag. So I really wanted to get a smaller one just to make sure like people didn't feel necessarily threatened when I was walking into a gym or I was just walking around with it, because the thing is huge. Very small, very quick and easy to set up, and I really do enjoy this one. We got in here, that's the juicy part. Let's get into the pouches. Every pocket matters. So in here, all I keep in this pocket is like some camera rings. These are just, I'm a brand new creator, so I don't know a lot, right? So I'm learning. When I first bought a new lens for my camera, I bought the wrong size lens. So I was really heartbroken. I was like, bro, I've spent so much money on this camera, and I was like, I was never gonna be able to use it. I spent so much money on this lens and I was never gonna be able to use it. So I was sitting here sweating. So I did so much research and I came across rings. So pretty much what this does is it allows, so if you get a lens that doesn't necessarily fit into your camera, these little attachments will attach to your camera, and it comes in various different amounts of sizes. Screw as many to mount onto your camera to which fits perfectly, and then you just adjust and add your lens. I'm gonna be honest, when I got this, I thought this is what it was. So I went and tried to turn it onto my lens, turn it onto my camera. And I was pissed off. I was like, bro, I spent so much money on this too, and it doesn't even work. So, but what it does is it comes off. I was so relieved to figure out that these works. I have some microfiber towels to wipe off my lenses. Those really are really good so they don't scratch up your lens. I keep some extra SD cards in here. I've been running out of storage lately because I've been getting them really cheap ones. This is just a quick audio. I do have some extra SD cards in here, and this is just my very first mic. Honestly, this is really a pouch for my extra SD cards. Like I said, this bag is not necessarily the biggest, so I try to fit everything that I can. All right, so guys, we better get into the juicy stuff. Boom, the big part of the bag. So here, pretty much, this is where everything that I use to film and make cinematic content to get shots like these is all in this bag. So first thing first, I'm gonna dive into my small stuff, and then I'm gonna get down to the big stuff and try to tell you, like I said, really the big goal of this video is to show you what I use to create these shots, and also kind of give you a price range or how much these things cost, maybe some alternatives, some cheaper alternatives, also some goals and things I would like to move forward and particularly grow and put into this bag. So first thing first, I'm gonna dive into my little shock mic. So this is my second mic I bought when I was filming. This is a Rode shock mic. This thing here, call it wig. So this is why I called it a wig from my camera. This thing is really good for shooting close-up angles and close-up shots. For when I'm like talking really close up to the camera, this is really good to capture that audio. I really like this thing. This thing was about, I think I got this for like $50 off Amazon. But really, honestly, you can look on Amazon and look up any type of like shock mic that are really good. Like I said, these are really good for just catching audio when you're talking to a camera, and it's just really good. It's a very cheap alternative versus if you don't have to like $100+ to spend on a mic. Like I think I got that for like $50 off Amazon. Really good, really good to use. All right, so next, I have some indie filters. So these indie filters are for my drone. I recently bought these because I've been really having issues with lighting. So especially about the exposure and things as far as like when I'm outside filming throughout the day, especially I got some indie filters to really help control a lot more lighting. What I'm learning as a creator right now is that if you can control as much light as you possibly can, you're doing pretty good. I mean, like, honestly, I shoot cinematic content, so I want to try to control as much light as I possibly can. My favorite days to film is probably early mornings, dawn, or dusk, and late evening. So typically that's where I like to film. I don't really like messing with midday. If I could film midday, these indie filters come in a lot handy, especially to get those crazy cinematic shots. You could toy with the lighting with these. And they got these off Amazon. I think that these are roughly probably like $80. I think these are from Newer. These are really helpful. I probably use one. I haven't really dived into them as much, but I did use one and helped me get a lot of shots for my recent airsoft video. You guys definitely go check that out. I just posted that a couple days ago. Next is I have this huge, now this is another indie filter, but this is for my camera. I got this for the same issue for my drone. I got this from KNF Concept. All right, boom. If it opens up, and it got a really unique packaging, really cool. And I pretty much, like, this thing is cool because what it does is it traps light and it has different like modes on here. And what it does, you just twist it and it allows more light in or more light out. Really cool tool here. I got this, I think, I'm pretty sure this is probably like $80. Saved my life. I'm telling you, those midday shots when I want to control lighting and not control lighting, this thing helps a ton. So for an alternative for these, you don't necessarily have to get KNF Concept. You can get whatever quality brand that's out there. I'm pretty sure it'll do the exact same job for you. Next up, so just some micro filters. So to get shots like these, I've been really having a ton of issues with like getting really close up shots, like focusing on the eye. These things save my life. So pretty much what they are, they come in four different sets, and you got like a magnifier, and they got like the different millimeters on what you can use to focus up. These are from Newer. These were cheap. I got these for like $30, dude. I'm telling you, these are one of the ones where it's like you don't have to spend. Of course, you can spend top dollar, and these you can get them like a lot better. These do the job, and I got these for $35 on Amazon. So guys, like I said, to be a creator, it don't have to be expensive or break the pockets. Telling you spend like $30 and this will do exactly what you need to do. So next up, what's in this bag is I have my mics. Currently, mic that I'm currently using a DJI Mic Mini 2. I really love this thing here. I bought it. Now this is probably like $180, $200. Comes with the transmitter and two different mics. It also came with like a wig piece as well, and it comes with like an iPhone attachment or like just an attachment that you can apply to like maybe some type of phone or some type of adapter. This thing is huge, dude. Another thing that I'm learning as a content creator is that audio is huge. Audio really, especially for cinematic content, audio really sets up everything. So I've been really trying to pay a lot of attention to my audio, especially when I do those voiceovers, just getting like sound effects and things of that nature. Audio is really important. I really put in a nice penny to get this. I said, guys, you don't have to put as much money as you can. Like I said, you could do just fine with a shock mic, or you could get one off Amazon that's a lot cheaper. I think there's a lot of alternatives under $100. And this bag here, this is just my dear DJI bag. It was just a bag for this Mic Mini here. Use this for my batteries and things of that nature. That's pretty much all that's in here, just extra mics, like my pieces. So I have two extra mics just in case I want to do an interview or sometime. That's just in here just in case. Just another lens. This is a 20 to 50 millimeter, 28 to 70 millimeter lens. This is a Sony lens. And guys, the only reason why this lens is in here is because I got a tragic story behind it. I broke it. This is my favorite lens in the world. Especially as a brand new creator, this thing was very diverse for me, and it broke. My friend Sarah knows exactly why I broke. I'm not gonna go into too much detail. That's another video for its own. If you guys wanna know more about that, guys, just drop a comment or something, and we can definitely talk a little bit more about this. But guys, Bro, I cried. And I also hurt my friend. So if you want to know more detail about this lens, I'm not going to depth about it, but this thing was really cool, very diversified. But it's not like the next one I'm about to show you. Next up, we're gonna get into we gotta get to my drone. All right, so here, this is my, I don't even know what you call this, dude. I just bought this with the bundle when I needed the camera, when I needed to buy the drone. This is my RD something, dude, I don't know the name, but this thing is just my controller for my drone. Here, this is my favorite drone in the world. Really, not only because of how it shoots and what it shoots, this is my favorite drone because of, it was cheap. It's a DJI Mini 3, and bro, this thing is really cool, bro. I'm telling you, like, if you don't have a drone, I suggest probably get one, especially if you're shooting cinematic content or just shooting anything in general, you wanna expand. I tell you that drones are really switching the game for you. I really like this. Like I said, DJI is probably one of the most respected brands out there when it comes to drones. I don't know too many about any other ones, so I don't know how to give you any cheaper alternatives for these. Bro, honestly, I would just get DJI, bro. They got DJI Mini. They got a. I had the the camera that I was currently filming on died, so I hope that this one, I had to switch out cameras. So anyways, where was I? Where did I left off at? So last I was talking about the drone. So the drone, like I said, it is what it is. It's amazing. Guys, so now you see when I get into my camera. So here, what I am currently using to film. This is my workhorse. This is the deal. This is the first camera I've ever gotten, and what I could tell you guys is I've been trying and I've been wanting to scratch the surface and get a brand new camera and do all of this and spend thousands of dollars on this and spend $1,000 on that. What I can tell you is that this camera, it's no joke. So I'm currently using a Sony a6300 with a Sigma 28 to 70 millimeter lens. This thing here, like I said, this is my first camera. I think I got this camera for like $500, bro. I bought it from some guy I knew on Facebook. He really came in clutch because I was really wanting a camera for the longest. Dude, I'm a huge advocate for using your cell phone. I'm telling you, for the first like year of me creating, I was on this thing. I landed a brand deal. I've grown over 3,000 followers. Like I done did a lot of things that I really didn't expect to do with this iPhone. So guys, I'm telling you, I'm a huge advocate for this. If you don't have money to spend top dollar on these cameras, dude, I'm telling you, just get the newest iPhone in the market or just use the current iPhone you have now. These cameras are shooting crazy quality videos. I'll probably post a video up here to show you guys what I got with my iPhone. I'm telling you, these things shoot some crazy shots. The main camera I use, there's so many different features on here that I am still trying to learn before I even progress and get a new camera. Say like, bro, like for cheap alternatives, like I said, try it, bro. If you can, use your phone. If not, like I'm telling you, they got other cameras out there. Like I was filming the first half of this video. Where is it? On this camera here. This is my girlfriend's camera. I just needed a camera to kind of help out. Otherwise I would use my phone, but I realized I had other cameras in the house. This camera here, I have this in the house. This thing was like, I think it was like $600 or something like that. Fairly cheap when it comes to the camera world. I'm telling you anything, like bro, like you don't have to spend $1 billion. Like I think like my dream camera right now is I want the Sony FX3. I don't need that camera to really shoot what I want to shoot, but that camera costs you like a full kit for that thing costs like $4,000, $3,000, dude. Let me tell you, you don't gotta spend $3,000 on a camera. This thing was like $500. You can go on Facebook Market, find an A73 body for like $600. So I'm telling you, dude, you don't gotta break the bank. I'm telling you, you just either start here if you wanna spend some money, hunt, do your research, I'm telling you. All right, next up, so that's pretty much the big, I do keep a notebook in here always. Lately, like for when I first started out my video career, I never really ever planned my videos because I just have them in the head and I just take it and I just go film whatever. I got really huge in the journal. I'm really a big fan of Sam Newton, so I watch his latest videos on kind of talk about journaling, note-taking. I just think that note-taking is a huge factor when it comes to videography because it lets you put everything that you have in your mind, your dream, things of that nature, put it on paper so when you go out and film, and it just makes you bring that stuff to reality a lot better and a lot more clearer, especially like when you're out and about and you're in an area that just kind of pops up that imagery into your mind. Being able to just capture that on your notes and just kind of take it, whether you use your phone or paper, whichever, you're able to really bring that stuff to life. Is big boy, boom, MacBook. So here, I don't think I've ever paid. Bro, I am extremely best. I'm telling you, bro. I don't think I've ever paid a single dime for a Mac. So this one I got as a gift here. This is I think this is the latest one. This is, I think this is the M3 chip, M3, M4, one of the two, but I just recently got this for school. But this thing here, I think what I currently use to edit on, I do use this sometimes, but I also have an M1 chip that I used to use. The reason why I got a new MacBook is because that screen is broken. I also use Final Cut to edit. So Final Cut is definitely an Apple product. It's not necessarily a Windows product, so I can't really use Windows, so I try to stay Mac related every time. Pretty much it for where it comes to my camera bag. Like for me being a beginner camera bag, this is honestly extreme for what I want to shoot. But like I said, this is just something something I'm extremely passionate about, and I'm willing to pay top dollar for a lot of these things. I also have an RGB Lume Cube light. This is the Lume Cube Mini. Can't talk. This thing is here is amazing. This is another thing I'll be able to control light. I love there's different effects to this. This thing here is very bright. You can put it in the back here, and you notice it. I can control the brightness. I can control the color. I can do it from my phone. It has different effects like the cop effect, things of that nature. So this is a really cool tool. I really love this. This is probably like $150. Like I said, guys, you don't have to pay this. You could pay like $50 for a light similar to this. It's also a magnet, so I could really take this and hook it up to something and it'd be a magnet. So this thing here is staying, but it's not staying in other parts. Oh gosh, this thing is pretty heavy, but see, it's pretty cool, right? My hand's gone. I'm really nervous, but see, it hangs. So I think it's very awesome. I really love this too. I filmed the whole video on this. So this is the DJI phone gimbal. I think this is the Osmo 2. Let me see. I think it's an Osmo 2, but this thing I got it off eBay when I used my iPhone to film. Used a whole video on this. I think it's called I was shooting in Charleston. You guys could pull up on this, but I was using this, and this thing is really cool. For the first couple of weeks of me using it, I didn't really know how to work it, so it was pissing me off. So I really kind of shut it through it in the past. But I really highly suggest getting one of these. It's just for like range of motion, diversity, smoothness, things of that nature. This really helps you get those cinematic shots. You can really afford. I think you can get several different amounts of options for these. All right, so this is that. Next is this big boy. So I really love this because it's all about, increasing the range or increasing your style of shots. So this is a car mount. So I got this off of Amazon for like $80. Like I said, you guys know how to pay this. They have several different options for it. I got this off of Amazon, and this thing here is just, bro, I'm telling you, I can put this thing anywhere. It comes up with the 3 suction cups, and bro, I'm telling you, bro, this thing is dangerous, bro. Dude, that is my camera bag. I use these to film my cinematic videos. If you guys like seeing more videos like this, please feel free to leave a like and a comment in the description and let me know. Guys, I'm telling you, I probably may do one of these like annually or every other quarter of the year, just kind of show you guys what I progressively added to the bag. But guys, I'm a brand new creator, and you don't have to break the bank. I'm telling you, bro, use your iPhone if you're a creator, bro. I'm telling you, that iPhone is crazy. I used it for, like I said, the whole first year of me creating videos. I made a whole ebook on it. You guys can check out my ebook. I'll put in the link somewhere in the description so you guys can check it out. But like I said, guys, like, you don't have to break the bank. Everything you see here, I honestly, I'm telling you guys, I don't make I don't make billions and billions of dollars, dude. I'm telling you, all of this stuff here, almost 80% of it is a gift. So guys, I'm telling you, you don't have to do it. But as always, guys, peace and love and equality. I will see you guys on the next video.